So I was totally gonna see Uncharted, but then I saw this trailer for this Cursed movie, and I was like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? The trailer won my curiosity, so I thought,
why not?
Except then Chicago got hit by a snowstorm. And Uncharted has a way earlier showtime. So because I got scared of getting trapped in the snowstorm, and nobody wants to be trapped in a movie theater during the snow, I went back to my decision of seeing Uncharted. And at this point, I'm probably not going to see Cursed. So I don't know what all that other stuff was. I don't know what that movie is. I don't know what's going on in that movie. Anyway, on to the review. To the review now. Time for the review. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What the f... So, Mark Walberg is a treasure hunter, and he needs Tom Holland's help to find a treasure. Tom Holland wants to find his brother and help with the mystery of the lost treasure. It's an action-adventure movie. If you saw the trailer, then you know what's up. Mark Walberg is, you know, the same guy that he always is. Fortunately, that's a character that I always like to see. Very charming and sarcastic and kind of badass. The variable of Mark Wahlberg's characters is how much of a badass he's gonna be. In this one, he's a little less of a badass, so Tom Holland can be more of a badass. Know what I'm saying? This version of Mark is a treasure hunter, and he just loves gold. He loves it. And according to everyone else in the movie, he's this backstabbing piece of shit. But we don't really get to see that. I feel like we hear more stories about who this character is than what we actually get to see this character be. And mostly, that's just Mark Wahlberg. Tom Holland. Now that is an actor. First time I saw him was in The Impossible. In that, he was just a young teenager. And when I saw that, I was like, this kid, someday he's gonna be a star. And now here he is, playing Nathan fucking Drake within the same year as playing Peter Parker for like the 6th time. Two completely different characters, and he totally makes it work. This is an actor that knows how to differentiate his characters. He's actually a character actor, and that's a rare thing to see with someone so young. Timothée Chalamet's got that too. Nathan Drake. He's obsessed with history and lost treasures and shit like that. Marky Mark asks for his help and tells him, hey, we can go find your brother, and that is his motivation throughout this movie. And Nate is seemingly the only good person throughout this movie. He's confident and clever and brave and kind of stupid, and that's exactly the type of character that you want to root for. He's great. Now, I've never played the game, so someone out there, you tell me if Tom Holland does a good job in this role as Nathan Drake. Does he compare well to the video game character? Let me know. Everyone else in this movie is pretty much the same. Just a bunch of assholes that use each other and con each other to try and get rich. And all of them play their parts very well. We got a lot of good actors in this movie. They're basically all the same character, but at least they're doing a good job. And then there's Antonio Banderas. He's kinda cheesy. He's that, like, rich guy that thinks he has a claim to something because he's rich. And he wants to, like, impress his father and, like, family, but all he has is money, and he's kind of worthless besides his money. He's a bit cheesy, but he's fine. Okay, if you take National Treasure and Tomb Raider and just a sprinkle, just a tad bit of Pirates of the Caribbean, you mash them all together, you get Uncharted. I thought that it was good. It's a straight up action-adventure movie. It doesn't try to be anything more or anything less. Just action-adventure. They are not looking to waste your time. They just keep things rolling. There's barely any character development. They're just not interested in building the movie in that way. You just go straight into the action and the mystery solving. There were some twists and some turns that caught me off guard, and other things were very obvious, but still fun. Movies like this, they tend to use a lot of bad exposition to tell the history of whatever treasure they're after. This movie, I thought they handled the exposition very well. It's kind of like a test to see who knows more about history, and they throw in this sarcastic banter, and they make the exposition fun. There were a couple things that did bother me though. The mystery solving, it was too easy. It was like an anti-Da Vinci Code. Da Vinci Code heavily focuses on solving these riddles and these little clues. This movie did not do that. Every clue and every puzzle was solved almost immediately. Oh, there's a triangle on this wall over there in this like nightclub. That must mean that there's a subterranean basement over there. And now all we need is this key that we got 20 minutes ago on another easy mystery to turn this lock. And you turn this lock with this key, and everybody is just so on the ball. All right. You're all so smart. You're so smart. Especially you, Tom Holland. You're so good at solving mysteries. Look at you, you're so good at solving mysteries. Yes, I was just using my imagination to pinch Tom Holland's cheeks and rub his hair. I just could have used a tad bit more of intellect to solve these mysteries other than somebody already knows the history of it. Another thing that they had was a very obvious cameo for the fans. I never played the games, so I don't know who the fuck this cameo is. But it's just such an obvious cameo. It was just too random. They could have kept the same guy as this cameo and done it in a better way. This movie was exactly what I expected, and that was a good time, full of action and silliness. And for sure, there were some parts that were just ridiculous. But it was fun. Really fun. Yeah, I liked it. It was a really good time. So, go check it out, okay? See ya! Subscribe!